Hi guys, today we're going to work on the verb tener. Now, we know that since it ends in an ER, that's going to tip us off that we're talking about an infinitive because all of our infinitives end in ER, AR, or IR. So we've learned other verbs. We've learned ser, which means to be. Tener, our new verb, is going to mean to have. And this is a really useful verb to talk about your family with because I can say I have 2 brothers or I don't have any sisters or things like that. So first we're going to look at how to conjugate it. And we can remember that to conjugate a verb means we change it according to who's performing the action, or as I like to say, who's verbing. So we could start out with the yo, and we could simply look through this verb chart and familiarize ourselves with the conjugations. To be completely honest, a lot of learning conjugations is learning to memorize them, to practice them, to write them out, and that's just the way we have to work through it. But before you can memorize things like this, you have got to understand where the pronouns and the people go in a verb chart. So just like we worked on our pronouns before and we worked on our ser verb chart, if you don't know that yo goes in the first box, you're going to get really confused. If you don't know that tú goes in the second box, etc., it's going to be really confusing. So you want to make sure that you either come in and speak to me and or you spend some quality time studying which pronouns go where, which are singular, left side, which are plural, and what do they mean? So our first one, we could say yo tengo, tú tienes. This has 2 vowels here, and we want to make sure we pronounce both vowels, okay? El, ella, or usted, because they're all in the same box, they're all going to use the same conjugation. We're going to say tiene. Nosotros and nosotras is going to say tenemos, so we have. Vosotros and vosotras, tenéis, means y'all have, but only in Spain. Ellas or ellos and ustedes tienen. This means they have or you guys have when you're outside of Spain. So this is something you need to write down into your notes. So if you're not pausing the video right now, then do it now, okay? You have to have this in your notes. You have to have this verb chart and understand how it works and how to navigate it, okay? So let's go ahead and continue and let's practice making some sentences with it after you've copied it into your notebook. We can make some oraciones, sentences, con tener. So I could start off by saying, yo tengo 2 hermanas. I have 2 sisters. We could switch over to ella tiene muchos primos, because if we go back, we know that ella uses tiene, and we knew that yo uses tengo. So ella tiene muchos primos. She has a lot of cousins. So now I'm going to put it on you. I want you to try. I want you to do 8 oraciones con tener. And what I would like you to do is mix up the subjects. So don't always say yo tengo, yo tengo, yo tengo, yo tengo. Because that's great because you'll be able to say yo tengo well. But what about él? And what about vosotros? And what about nosotros? So I would like you to write out 8 oraciones with the verb tener. Good luck. Let me know if you have any questions.